Hello and welcome back to Pyre. So we're off to another liberation rite. So let's continue. I wonder who I will make peace out next. We're flying. I'm like, no kidding. Man. Okay, let's just get this done. Oh my goodness, it's so far away. Alright, we're here. Wait. Are we supposed to be here? That. The inverted fall of Solemn roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Oh. Alas, that we can't simply fly on back up to our homeland. This wagon has its limitations, I'm afraid. But we shall return yet. Let us continue now along the path. Emperor's Ascent, Emperor's Fall. I feel like here. Yeah, let's go over here. I feel like this recording is really lagged out. I'm testing out new settings, so I'm not exactly sure if this will be great, but we'll figure it out, you know? It's fine. It's fine. You make a landing on the sacred Mount Aldao. Upon those whose summit the next liberation rite shall soon take place. You wonder who among you shall regain his or her freedom this time. Volfred finds you after the post-flight inspection. We shall have to take the rest of the trip to Fall of Solemn by land. We may soon liberate another of our own there. That should raise the chances that our plan shall ultimately succeed. I fixed it. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Just get myself. Okay, not gonna lie, it took me like 2 days to figure this out, even though it was a simple fix. But we're not gonna worry about that at the moment. Later that day, you accompany Hedwyn into the quiet solitude of the Emperor's Ascent, where a monument to Triesta Tithys awaits you. Perhaps due to the nature of this place, you begin to sense Hedwyn's inner thoughts, as clear as if he were speaking aloud. We have to prevail, whether on my behalf or not. I do not care right now. We have to prevail, for everyone's sake. Please, help us do this. Help us. Soon, you and he are finished paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Triesta Tithys has shown you favor. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent. For now, the solitude here is fitting pursuing your vocations. I definitely accepted this. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly do. Have I done this one in a while? I don't know. I can't remember, honestly. I need to figure out who I'm gonna send back. I think Hedwyn would be the most useful on the other side, and I already know a bunch about him. So... oh, why am I taking so long? Let's just... There we go. Sure thing, friend. I accept the offer. Where to begin? Hedwyn begins a somewhat stronger... gains a... I still cannot speak ever, never, always. Hedwyn gains a somewhat stronger grasp of how to better pass the celestial orb through strength of will and trust in one's triumvirate, than through dexterity alone. He nods in understanding. Jeez. No matter what anyone says, I refuse to think that there's some sort of limit to one's understanding of all this. Okay. Moving to may instantly return. Or... Fuck, that could be really good. Yes. The stars themselves have such a key part to play in all of this, don't they? They do, boy. They do. Okay. Let's talk to someone. And that would be Hedwyn. But first, the Book of Rites. Let's read this quickly. The essence. Oh. I think we already talked to them. Okay, cool. Oh. You find Hedwyn rather lost in thought about something. He looks over to you as you approach. Oh, hey, my friend. Alright, so what's it gonna be? He points in the direction of his cooking tins, strewn over in the corner of the wagon. One of life's small comforts around here is we get to eat. Not a day goes... Okay, people, stop texting me. I know I'm flameless. No, I'm not. Not a day goes by that I'm not grateful for it, but there's only so much to choose from, whether here in Mount Aldel or anywhere around, I guess. Anyway, I'm just having trouble trying to decide what to cook. Just had fire caps again last night, and those never seem to sit that well with everyone anyway. There's no more glopgil, not that anyone but Tiza ever liked that stuff, and I feel like we've been having gutter crabs every day for months, so I'm not too excited about that. This is where you come in, and no consulting books or stars or anything, just you and me here and now. What am I making? You decide, because I can't. I know there's a lot of serious stuff to think about these days, but so help me, no one's struggling to regain their freedom on an empty stomach. I don't know. I am the most indecisive person. No one can ask me this. Unless it's wing night. Then it's wings for sure. But this is... Don't ask me this question. Ever. Yes. He carefully attempted to deflect Hedwig's question back at him, but the attempt fails. No way, you're not getting out of this, my friend. I decided every day the last 8 days, and I really don't want to have to ask Tarek again. You're picking now. Why you do this? Why you do this? This one. Boy, don't... You ask that Hedwig prepare another batch of his slit porridge for the group. He eyes you warily as you request this, searching you for any trace of irony. Alright, my friend. Never took you for the split porridge type, but so be it. I guess even after all this time, we still have much to learn about each other. Now, lend me a hand here with the stuff, will you? As you assist Hedwig in preparing the silt porridge, the two of you get to talking about the past. The reality of cooking and the downside has a way of making him nostalgic. Life on the blood border wasn't that much easier than trying to get by down here. The Highwing Raymonds could swoop in at any time. They were so good at picking the worst possible occasions for us. The time they showed up and I was nowhere to be found, I must have told you about that. He has spoken to you of his past as an outrider once before. Well, either way, I don't think I ever told you about Vakani. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. I was riding to relay an order when she caught me out in the open. She could have had me, but we just stood there, you know? I never seen anything like her. And her voice, she says to me, you ought to be more careful with your life. And I just say, I'm not the type to say such things, but it's all I could think of, looking at her then. So I just tell her, it was worth the risk. Anyway, she spared my life, of course, and when we saw riders heading towards us, I looked at her and she took hold of me and we just took off. I didn't want to leave her, and I didn't for a while. He trails off for a while. Soon after I came back, I went off in search of her again. This time, though, the risk I took, a lot of people paid for it. The harps attacked and no one was there to raise the alarm. A few days later, Hedwig the deserter was sentenced to exile. And now he's about to cook some silt porridge. Thanks for your help, my friend. I can take it from here. See you shortly. He heads out into the afternoon. You sense he feels more at ease after having spoken with you. Sweet. I just want to, okay. Here's an insurrection. What's this? Oh, yeah. That's a plan. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so... Looking for scribes. I always use... I hardly ever use her. So... I'm gonna use Ruki. On the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Luz Skolarin, and Ruki happens to take notice. Oh, so you scribes people. Can you hear me okay? If you can, then do me a solid and get me out of here already. My family can't do nothing without me, and they've been waiting for a while now. He says little after paying his respects. However, as you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Luz Skolarin has shown you favor. Journey onward. Okay, maybe Ruki, I will send you on your way. Because as much as I like using you, you're my main You're my main because he's so fast. It's fine. You and your companions gather once more at the Scribe's Gate, where a single narrow trail leads upward towards the summit, past an archway carved of stone. Come this way, please. The minstrel leads you down towards the archway, where his counterpart awaits. The exiles of the Nightwings have returned. They have. Greetings, Celeste. She all but ignores him and motions to the rest of you. Now then, each of you, in turn, please state your name and what is it that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate? Please, just do as she says. Everyone steps forth one after another, much like before. Tizo passes through the gate. Hamatha passes through the gate. Sir Gilman passes through the gate. Hedwin passes through the gate. Ruki passes through the gate. Faye passes through the gate. Wolfrid passes through the gate. No one is left to go but you. You step forth and declare yourself as you did before. The guardian of the Scribe's Gate regards you with a still expression. Then, she addresses all of you in her formal manner. What is up with the audio? Okay, sorry. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. The lone minstrel glances up at the gate guardian. You have our gratitude, Celeste. But she pays him no heed. Off we go. As you gain the top of Mount Aldel, from which the downside sprawls before you, you wonder whether one among you shall follow Judariel from this place. And on that note, I'm gonna end it here. So next episode, for sure, we're gonna do the Liberation Rite. I just figured we might as well have a shorter episode since I did take a ton of time to figure out why it wasn't working. Anyway, hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.